back to another episode of Growing with Lalascrops. So today, you guys, I will be thinning out my carrot seedlings. So what I use when they get about this size, I use a small pair of scissors, and I just go in and just cut towards, like, let me show you. I just go down and cut the base of the plant. I don't pull mine out anymore like this because, as you can see, I feel like it tugs on some of the other carrots. All I do is I take a pair of these scissors, and for instance, like this one right here, I just cut it like this, and then that's going to stop it from, you know, growing any further. So but you do want to kind of pick out a good one, just one, and go from there. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and cut these right here. One more. Oh, come on. Just going to go ahead and cut those off like so. And then I won't be disturbing the one carrot that I would like to keep in there. pinch it around it. Make sure like the whole carrot is, you know, forming. Got one right here. I don't know why I thinned that one out over here. But yeah, so this is just an easier solution than just plucking like the carrots like this and possibly disturbing some of the other carrots. So I just, like I said, use small pair of scissors and get in here to just cut out the ones that I don't need. So all right, so for the most part, I have thinned out these 2 rows. I'm gonna leave the 3rd row for next Monday. So right now I'm going to go ahead and plant some more seeds like in between the 1st and 2nd row all the way down so that they can give me some more carrots. So technically I'll have 4 rows of carrots. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm gonna get my seeds. This is the variety that I'm growing, the Autumn King. So I'm going to plant some more just in between the 1st and 2nd row. I should have already made my holes. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to just make my holes, put it in between. So now I have planted a new row, a 4th row. Now I'm gonna see how they germinate and go from there. Another maintenance that I also do is for my cucumbers. Once they start to develop the flowers, the male and female flowers, what I like to do is, so I just like to go through and then pick up any flowers that have fallen, because yeah, I don't want any hookworms. But we have cucumbers coming in, you guys. Here's one right here. I like to check inside of the flower. Let me see. Yeah, no signs of worms inside the flower, which is good. So I have one right here. It may take me a minute to find all of them. I think it's about 4. Oh, here's another one right here. I had another one. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one right here. check inside this flower. Okay, we look like we're good. So no worms in there. I had another one somewhere. I may not be able to find it right now, you guys, but oh, dang, that flower fell. And this is a good flower. The ones that are like closed like this, I usually am a little worried to see if it's any worms in it. So far, no worms. I'm experiencing some leaf miner damage, as you can tell. So I may cut like some of these, prune some of these off. I'm not sure yet. But I checked like in the grooves, like in the small nooks and crannies. Make sure there's no worms in there because they like to hide in there. Also, check this flower, even though it's basically done. Yeah, no worms in here either. Oh, here's another one right here. You can see that. So, yeah. I always check at the, there's another one for me right here. I always check these to make sure no pickleworm is trying to eat at the new growth. Okay, let's check this one. But you really have to get like all in the nooks and crannies because sometimes you'll find like the small little cabbage loper or the worm hidden like in the new growth. So, okay. Sometimes I just like to go ahead and, help the plants ravel around to give it support, or any other stems that are, starting to branch out. I just don't like these leaves, the way they're looking. Ugh. Okay, let's get this flower up. Let's check it. No signs of pickleworms, thank goodness. But I mean, all of these flowers have fallen, so I'm just picking them up, basically. This one probably just got wet on, but this is part of my maintenance, especially once the cucumber plants start to develop, these flowers, because I have experienced pickleworms. I have not sprayed them down yet because I'm just trying to see how they do on their own. And I'm praying that, those pickleworms stay away for the most part. I'm trying to see if I want to prune some of these leaves off that has like the leaf miner. Let me see. I may prune this one off. So this is the variety of cucumbers I'm growing that the female flowers self-pollinate themselves. It's the Country Fair Improved Hybrid. So this is what I'm growing now, so that I don't have to worry about hand pollinating. The female flower will pollinate itself because it does. This variety does not have seeds in it, so it doesn't require bees or your hands to pollinate them, which is a good thing. So I'm definitely going to keep growing these because it's just easier. And so I do suggest, growing this type of variety for new beginners, especially if they don't know about, hand pollinating or, bees required, like, the need of bees to pollinate, cucumber plants. I'm gonna take this one off too. Alrighty. So let's try to put this in here to fill up that gap. Oh, here's another one, you guys. So it's like 1, 2. I have one down here. 3. And then of course I have some other ones forming. So 3 fully, 3 of them are fully coming in. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so I think I'm done with my cucumber plants. I may ravel this around, start having this ravel around here, like I have the other one doing. Yeah, that's not ready to be bent down. So I have checked the flowers on my cucumber plants, and I've also pruned off some of the bad leaves that have like a lot of leaf miner damage on them. And I would say that they're doing pretty good, to be honest. I check on them every day to make sure everything is good, no pickle worms, no worms on them, especially like the female flowers, because that's where we're gonna get the cucumbers from. All right, so my bean plant, yeah, they kind of getting some leaf miner damage on them too. So what I'm gonna do is just go in and prune off, not a lot, but some of the leaves that have like the leaf miner damage on them. I mean, I have flowers on them, so as you can tell, I started raveling these around, but they are getting out of control. They really are. So, but yeah, we have flowers, so that means beans will be coming in soon. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one off. So I decided to plant some more beans in here. As you see, one coming up is coming up right there. I planted some, like 2 on the outer corners, because you know, I didn't know how, I should have been did this, but I didn't know how, you know, which ones were gonna germinate and stuff like that. So I decided to put 2 more right here, like around the perimeter. You see one coming up right here, another one's coming up right there. Get these weeds out. Get out of there. And then another one's coming up right here. I just want, you know, a good amount of beans so that I can, you know, be able to cook with. So I just go in and, you know, kind of give it the support that it needs. Of course, these are flowers that have fallen. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing that's bugging me is the leaf miner damage, but it's not gonna be perfect. I'll definitely do another video for next week. Probably before the end of this week, I'll do another video showing you guys the updates on, you know, how the plants are doing, how they are producing, etc. But for right now, I just wanted to show you guys how I pruned the carrot seedlings, and I added some more in between the first and second row, and how, you know, I checked specifically my cucumber plants, how I checked the flowers to make sure there's no pickle worms inside of the flowers or any other type of pest on them, and how I prune off some of the bad leaves on my pole beans. So I will catch you guys in my next video. As always, happy gardening. Peace.